I did Idol 15 years ago, and so many great memories of Idol, and have so many fond memories, and I'm so glad that I did that show. And I met some great people, and you know, John and Casey and Ricky, and you know, there was a few others. There was one person I hated. No, I'll tell her to her face. She annoyed the shit out of me. Chanel Cole. Yeah, from Bega. That's all she kept on saying. From Bega. Get it. Now they've got cheese and Chanel Cole. I think they're more proud of the cheese. See, because I'm a wog, I just say it the way it is, and you know, she just shut me. Like, man, she shitted everyone on that backstage. I was just the only one that said it, and everyone else is in the top 12. Going, anyway, I didn't care. But everyone else was lovely. Where was I going with that? Before I ripped someone to shreds. I'm really a nice person, deep down. Hard to believe right now, I know. So yeah, Idol, and there are so many stories that no one knows of. Like, I ended up in hospital while I was on Idol. These days, if you did one of those shows, they would milk that, you know. Oh my God, there's a full story, and they would like make a 4-page spread about it. Me, I had to shut up about it because they didn't want me to get sympathy votes. I'm just like, so they flew my parents up to Sydney, because they're Melbourne based, and they didn't know what was wrong with me. They thought that I had meningococcal disease. Anyone had a lumbar puncture before? They bloody hurt. Anyone had 2 in a row because they missed the first time? Yeah, that happened, and then they worked out that I was just stressed after all of that. So got a drip, blah blah blah. My temperature was up and everything. And I was just overwhelmed and overworked and stressed. Anyway, there's only so much this little body could, you know, handle. So my dad comes in, and then, anyway, 2 days later, I think a day later, I was still in the hospital, and then it was coming up to that night of this Sunday night where you do a performance, live TV, blah, blah, blah. So the executive producer comes to the hospital and says, we've spoken about it, and obviously because you're in the hospital, we're eliminating you from the competition, and we're bringing back last week's eliminated contestant. My dad looked at me. Fucking get out of bed. Take that bloody trip out of here. I don't care if you die on stage, you're singing tomorrow. So I discharged myself. Is that what you do? Discharge yourself? Sounded like a toilet. Did I get that word right? Yeah, sometimes I get my words mumbled up. So discharge myself. I went to, and so I sang that night. It was 70s week, so it was the week that I did "Give Me Some Lovin' Every Day," and there was 4 key changes in that song that week. And I rocked up there with a temperature of about 38 to 39, and I sang. And I remember I was standing there on stage getting my critique from Marsha, Dicko, and Mark. Yeah. And then as soon as they could hear to the commercial break, I ran off stage, and I'm just in the inside the stage. Yeah, classy I am. And then on my first tour, I ended up in hospital as well, but again I had to discharge myself because I'm like, I've got to do a concert tonight. I was in Brisbane, and ended up in hospital there. But then there was a security risk when I was on Idol. So, long story short, because I keep looking at the time, I'm like, oh fuck. So, I basically, at the house that we were staying in Hunters Hill, very ooh-la-la place, there was security and everything at the front of our house and so forth. Every time we had to go in and out, like it was a whole debacle. But anyway, there was no camera on the letterbox. See, letterbox again. Okay. So a note was delivered to the house, so they knew that where we were living, saying basically that if Anthony Callea won Idol, he would be shot. I had a death threat. I know, you're all going, oh, but at the time I thought it was fabulous. Because I'm like, I feel like Beyonce. And like someone actually cared that much about me. What I would do for a death threat now? I'm kidding, don't worry. It would be nice that I felt that important to get a death threat. But anyway, so they flew my parents up. They had a security personnel fly them from Melbourne to Sydney. They had security with them. Then they had to ramp up the security in the house. And then like, if I wanted to go down the street, it was in the last 2 weeks of the show as well, so it was literally just me and Casey in that big house by ourselves. And so the whole production meeting came in, the whole production team came in, and the police came to the house, and I had to sit down and listen to their instructions and what to do and where not to go and blah, blah, blah. But they gave me a bodyguard. Well, again, Beyonce moment. Actually, we elevated to Lady Gaga. And I thought that I was like shit hot. And I'm like, Casey, do you want to go for a walk? And I'll just take my bodyguard. Go for a walk, you know, going up to 7-Eleven, take my bodyguard. Even went to the Macca's drive-thru with the bodyguard. Oh yeah. And then on the night, because if you ever watch back the footage, Casey and I were meant to walk the red carpet of the whole opera house, like from the forecourt up the steps, blah blah. But they canned that because of my security threat. So they got us a stretch Porsche, so wankerish. And if you actually look back at the footage, there's about 15 to 20 security guards around the Porsche as it's driving up to the steps, just doing this on the side of us. And there's me and Casey in the back of the car. It's a convertible one, and we're just like this. It's like Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. I'm Meghan. And so anyway, we get in there, get on stage. I've got full security around me. My parents have got full security. Walk on stage, Andrew G, James Matheson, now Osher Ginsberg because he's all gone veggie and stuff. So they go, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Anthony Callea and Casey, blah, blah, blah. And as we're walking out, this guy jumps from the balcony on top of, basically he was obviously aiming to be on top of us, but he fell right there, and so security jumped on him. This is live TV. And so we're like, oh, they made sure, because there's a 7-second delay, they made sure that they didn't show that part, but then you see Casey and I get to the front of the stage with the two hosts, and the first thing that you see of me and Casey is Casey doing this, going... No jokes, if you actually watch it back, it's hilarious, because that just happened. Yeah, full on. Loved it though.